right. We are live. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the CW Show. I'm your host, CW, and I'm joined by my co-host. Co-host, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Howdy, I'm Jeremy, but we can go with Jerry. Jerry's always a
Jerry,
fun.
okay, that's a good name. Well, Jerry, I want to start off the show a little different from now on. I want to start by telling a story, something that happened just during the week, because there's more to life than just making Android apps. I don't want to lose sight of that. So how about I go first, tell my story about the week, and then you can go next. It can be a simple story. It could be as simple as I had a great week. Great, that's all you need. But anyway, my story is, as you know, I have a little dog, a little brown Pomeranian, and I walk him outside, and there's these little girls that live next door, and they call him the chocolate dog or the chocolate doggy. So this little girl, she's like, chocolate doggy, and I'm like, okay. But anyway, she goes and like pets him and like tries to pick him up, like, and is holding him in like a very uncomfortable way, and then he like snarls at her and like snaps at her, and she like screamed and ran away. And then the next day, I kid you not, she did the exact same thing. Like she didn't learn. So I had to tell her, I was like, don't pick him up, just pet him nicely. But if you pick him up like that, he's going to try to bite your face off. So hopefully she learned her lesson and she doesn't try that again. But yeah. Anyway, that's my story for the week. Do you have anything you want to share?
Yeah, let's see here. We got here's a good one. We got a new piece of testing equipment at the lab. And that's always a big deal when we finally get some new equipment, right?
Yeah.
And so I got to testing with it and I was like, okay, so in order for this to be effective, I gotta hook up, the switching matrix, which we've used before and it works really well.
Mm-hmm.
It took me like all week to get that damn switching matrix connected to that test instrument, dude. But I finally got it, so that's my story.
That's good. Now, to give some context, because not everyone knows what you do, or some people of all different backgrounds from all different countries and everywhere are watching this all over the world. So why don't you just tell us, what do you do for a living?
So I living is a little
True. Yeah, that was a stupid question. What do you? What are you required to do so that you don't starve to death?
Right. No, it's So I work as a research assistant here at our local university.
Okay.
So yeah, I get to do a lot of research with semiconductors, and
okay,
it's a fun job for sure.
So engineering as a broad term, we could say.
Yeah, right.
I guess you could say we're going to do a little engineering here in a kind of loose sense of the word. But we're going to be working on this level, same level, level 1. Actually, what we're going to be doing is working on some new enemies, okay, and editing them and making sure they're have the right parameters, which we're going to tweak the parameters, try to make sure they're all good to go. And I'll be showing you. So here's one guy. This is a new guy. This guy, this red beret. Okay, you could say he's like one of those guys stationed at Fort Bragg in the, he wears that red beret and he says airborne, huh? That's what they say over there. Or he could be anything. He could be whatever you want him to be, but that's just something that comes to mind. That's why I called him Airborne, because I had to think of a name. These names, they don't show up in the game. They just show up, me as the creator, so I can remember what they are when I, drag them into the scene. Anyway, we got this guy. We also got this guy who I called Yellow Hair. I didn't know what else to call him, but yeah, he's got yellow hair. And yeah, he's a tough, mean guy. He'll shoot you, so don't mess with him. And then we also made something else. Okay, this bat. I said we because I don't know if you got, for those of you who tuned in to last week's episode, I was interviewed by a reporter from the Billings Gazette, in Montana. And he had a great idea. He said, you should make some enemies that spit out stuff, Okay. And I was like, that is a good idea. So I made a bat, and you're going to see what this bat does is he shoots out some like sonic weapon, some like supersonic pulse. Because that, what bats do, they're blind, but they use like their tongues to make like sounds, and that like bounces off the walls, and that's how they know where they are. Okay. We learned about that in elementaries. Did you learn about bats in elementary school?
Yeah, the
I guess that's part of the curriculum, apparently.
The
At
old
least it was back when we were kids. Anyway. But yeah, that's what bats do. And of course, since they do the thing, they can also shoot out sonic pulses, which you'll see. But yeah, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna start. Let's see, what should I think I'll start with the bat first, because he's my favorite. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna play around. I'm gonna play the level, not the whole level, but just this part. Try to fight it, see if he's too easy, too hard, or moves too fast, too slow, and then I'll edit his parameters depending on what we think he needs to be doing, moving faster, moving slower, or too many hit points, not enough. We'll find out. But let's go. I'm going to go ahead and hit play. And we're going to simulate this because, remember, this is an Android app. Hopefully in the future will also be an iPhone app. So I'm going to simulate how you play it on the phone. You have down here this thing that you move around with your fingers. I'm simulating it on the computer, so I click and do it. By the way, you see okay everything?
Yeah, everything looks real good.
Okay, I'm gonna go down here and see the bat. Now he's moving a little slow. I don't like that because it makes him almost too easy. But now he's ow, okay. Oh, you know what? Ah! Okay, so I don't know if you can see my health. It's not going down at all. I think I did that on purpose for debugging because I wanted to see him shoot at me and see how I wanted to make sure I was getting it right. But yeah, what do you think of that supersonic weapon? How's that look?
It's quite the shot. How much damage are you gonna have it do?
Well, I think a lot. Well, actually, maybe not that much because here's the thing. It also blocks. See how it's blocking the bullets? So that makes.
Oh, wow.
Actually, they're kind of like bouncing off. I don't know if I want. Might have to change that later. But like.
It's like a force field that shoots.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. But like that makes him harder to kill. Also, if you get close to him, he just bites you. See, he's just biting me like that. That means I'll turn into a vampire. But now, let me see. To kill him, I basically just have to go behind him. And while he went down pretty quick, it's okay. So based on that, I think I want to give him more hit points because I want to be that easy to kill. I think the speed, we can tweak the speed a little bit, but I think it was good because the key is, you're going to have to shoot him from behind because you're just not going to be able to, compete with him when he's shooting at you, It's like taking a gun to a knife fight, because, obviously he's taking a gun to a fight with a huge bat, but I don't have a saying for that. But anyway,
don't take a gun to a forces match.
Yeah, don't take a gun to a supersonic force field fight is how the saying goes. But I'm going to edit his parameters. I hope the people watching at home can see. I think my face might be blocking it. You can actually see because you probably don't see. You can't see my face, can you?
Yeah, I'm watching the direction.
The people at home, I think they can see my face. But anyway, it's okay. Yeah, because you're watching a different way. That's okay. I can just talk about what I'm doing. So I'm going into his enemy script. This is where it has his parameter called walk speed. They can probably see that. It's up on the top. I'm going to make it, instead of 1, I'll make it 1.5. And actually what I can do is I can actually edit it while it's playing. I'm going to just go into the scene view. I won't go into
You can run it while you're tweaking code.
Yeah, true. Like this is, this comes from a script, so I am editing the code. But let me crank up his speed a little bit. Okay, now he's going fast. Okay, now I've got it at 3. Let me just do it something ridiculous. 5. Huh, he's not really moved. Okay, it's weird. He's not responding to that. Hang on. Let me put it up at. I think I'm going to go to 1.5 and see. This is a new version of Unity. Maybe that's why he's not updating with it. Okay, let me edit it first beforehand. I'm going to crank it up to like something ridiculous, like 4, 5. And then we'll see him like fly around. Watch this. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that. Look at that guy go. That was obviously way too fast. Okay. Oh, I think I know why it's not changing as I change it, because I think he references the variable at the beginning, like when he initializes, and then he just uses that reference.
Oh, I see.
I think that's how it happens. But I want to make his speed 1.5, okay. And I want to make his health, let's see what it is right now. Because health is at 60, I want to make it 80. Just make him take a few more shots. And now the thing to make the thing he shoots out. Let me see if I can find. Okay, I called it bat venom. That's what I called it. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess he's shooting out poisonous supersonic venom. I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter. All that matters is if the game is fun. If the kids have a fun time playing it, it doesn't matter if. Of course, they're not even going to see. Again, these names are all for me, just to help me remember everything. So it just doesn't even matter what I call it. I could call it angel dust. It doesn't matter. Okay. So I put it down to damage of 1, just so I could easily debug it. But I'm going to make it a lot more. I can compare it. The bazooka bullet? How much is that? That one does 20 damage. I think I want it to do not quite that much. I think 15 is good. Okay. So now let's go ahead and we'll test this out again. Okay, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna fight him. See if he's good. Once he's good, we can move on to the next guy. We got 3 guys we want to do. Hopefully we can get that done before the end of the episode. Okay. All right. Shoot me, Mr. Bat. Ow! Ow! Okay, he's doing a lot more damage. I try to fight back. Oh, I can't. No matter how fast. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Okay. You know what? I'll shoot him from behind. Like this. Pow! 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 Oh. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this power up. See if I can go toe to toe with him. So power up should just play his. Wow, that was weird. He turned around. It's a little bug, but it's unrelated to the bat. But I think other than that, there was that weird thing where he turned around. I'll fix that later. But I think that's good. What do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, I think we're ready. Yeah, the bat looks good. And then I'm gonna switch him out. He's good to go. Oh wait, first let me apply all this. So that's called updating the prefab for those of us in the game making industry.
Have you ever forgotten to save the prefab after you went through all
Oh yeah, absolutely I have. It's a real pain in the neck.
All right.
Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there where we forget to save our work, no matter what, in any industry. Even back in the days before they had computers, back when there was painters in the 1500s painting a bowl of fruit, and like they forgot to like, you know, I don't know. The point is that like, they did a bunch of work and then they like left to go take a break, and then they come back and then it's all ruined, you know. So we've all been there. Just part of life. Always has been, always will be. Anyways, let me see. Boom, shoot this guy. Yeah, he doesn't turn around when I shoot him. He's not. I think the only people that do that are the bosses, which he is not a boss. Anyway, look, he's got some firepower. Look how fast he shoots. I tried to. Okay, well, he goes down pretty quickly. So definitely, I want to give him more hit points because that's too easy, right? He's supposed to be a more advanced enemy. You know, the easy enemies, yeah, they go down in like 1 or 2 shots. But him, he's supposed to be better than that. So let's see, what is his health? His health is only 20. Okay, let's make him a 6.
There you go.
Yeah, other than that, I like the speed at which he shot. I thought that was good. He's supposed to be, you know, a tough customer, so we're going to stick with that. I like that he like overpowers you when he shoots because I want it to be like you have to sneak up on him from behind because okay, so let's try it. First of all, I'm like, oh, look, you're trying to stab me. Okay, now I'm going to shoot him from behind. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, so I just shoot him a bunch of times. That's good, okay. Only thing is I could make him go faster, and I think I will. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make him go just a little bit faster because I don't want, you know, right, the speed he's going at is about like the same as what, yeah, his walk speed is 1. Let me change that to 1 point. I'm going to make it 1.6, not 1.5. I don't like to have them move at the same speed as another guy. I like them all to have different move speeds. You know, so if they ever get into a point where they're like on top of each other, I don't want them, you know, like, I want them to snap out of that real quick. That was a problem in the past. Okay, look, now he's gliding, or look at him. Look at him sliding around. Okay, now he comes to shoot me. Watch this. I'm going to shoot my power-ups. Ha! Got him. Take that purple blast. Okay. Wait, he's good. So now I want to go ahead and do the yellow hair guy. He's my last one. Or last one for the day. There's going to be a whole bunch more. Oh, got to apply my changes. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the yellow hair guy. And let me go ahead and see what. So he already moves really fast. I was like messing with him a little bit before we started. I made him really fast because I want him to be fast. And anything, okay, his health. Okay, his health is way. I'm going to make him same thing as the other guy, 60. Okay. And other thing is, okay, so this guy shoots a different round. He shoots a shotgun shell. And I want to see what is the, how much damage that does. Oh, okay, this does more damage than what. Yeah, this does, he's going to do twice as much damage as what the other guy did. You'll see. Anyway. Let's go. Oh, let me make this, maximize this so you guys can see it. Look at this guy go. Boom, boom, wow. He shoots pretty fast too. Okay, you know what? I think he's, I do want to do one thing. Jeez, he doesn't go down without a fight. I want to make his range less because he's shooting a shotgun. So he should have like, he should have to shoot at a closer range.
So he was just like rifle range or.
Yeah. So let me, that's on his shooter script. Okay, his shoot range is 5. Let me compare that to. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Oh, you know what? Okay, so yeah, I just have to make his range a little lower. So 5 is actually like the pretty standard. So let me go ahead and I'm going to make his range 3 or I'll try 3. That might be too close. No, I'll do 4. Okay. Let's see how this works. And once we're done with this, I think I want to put my change. I want to push my changes on to the cloud, which that might be kind of a boring thing to show everyone at home, but it's also educational. I want this to be educational. So I think I will show that.
Learning how to use Git's important, you know?
Yeah, it is. And I have a joke about Git that I like to tell. So I'm going to tell that joke.
All right.
Doesn't seem like. Okay, yeah, he did. Oh gosh. Okay. He smoked me right there. Okay. I think the range is pretty good. Yeah, he has to get closer. Watch this. I'll shoot my power. Yeah. Eat that. Okay. I think all 3 of those guys, I'm happy with all 3 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these. So now, I think I don't want to forget to do it. I want to put my changes on Git. So yeah, now is the perfect time to tell my GitHub joke. So here goes. Actually, it's not a joke. It's a true story. So one time I was in, I was in rural Georgia or Tennessee, doesn't matter. And there was a man on his porch, an older gentleman. He was just sitting in a rocking chair on his porch. And I went up to him and I said, "Excuse me, sir, what kind of version control software do you use?" And he said, Git. Yeah. Anyway.
That's ideal. Advertising campaign or something.
I guess you'll laugh. Later on, you'll laugh. It'll hit you and you'll be like, you know what? That was a good one. Okay. So I got the stuff in red is the stuff I need to commit. Okay. So I'm going to say git, commit, and git. Go on, git. Oh, wait, no. First I need to say git, add. Okay. And then it's going to show up in green. Okay. So that means I've added it. Now I need to commit it. And I have to say, okay, so I finished 3 enemies, just so I remember what I did in case I need to roll back changes in the future. Okay, so now I'm going to push it onto my GitHub, so just like pushing it onto the cloud, so in case my computer ever breaks or whatever, I don't lose everything. I could just clone the repo, get it all right back when I get a new computer. So now I will say git push origin main. And then everything is there. I can say, okay, I do git status. Look, everything is up to date. I like to do this. Log it, and I see, okay, look. My last commit was I finished 3 enemies. Oh, yeah. Okay, I meant to hit Q. Something else. All right, so that's some good work that we've done so far today. What I want to do now is I want to show you what I'm hoping to do next week or in weeks to come. So I want to add some more enemies, okay? Do you see these guys right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of that? Like, which one of these 4 is your favorite?
Let's see. I'm thinking the ghillie suit boy.
Yeah,
He's ready to fight.
yeah, he'll blend right in with the with the dungeon theme.
Oh, I guess that one.
He's gonna stick out like a sore thumb, but that's half the fun of it. But no, there'll be other levels where you play in like a grass environment, so that'll be good. But I think this girl. It'll be good to have a girl in the game because so far all the bad guys are just that, guys. They're bad guys. It'll be good to have a bad girl in the game. So.
Inclusive, I can't think of the exact word, but
what was that?
You got to be inclusive.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What's the word for that? DEI. Yeah. here at CW Games, we're all about DEI. I'm just kidding. But yeah, there's these guys. They cost $18 though, so I'm gonna need, I'm planning to make a Patreon so that all of my fans who love this content can support us on Patreon, and then give me some of their money, so then I can use their money to buy these guys instead of using my own money. But if I'm being real, I'm probably just gonna spend. I'm definitely going to just spend my own money on this, because you gotta bet money to make money. Anyway, some other guys I want to get are these guys. I think these are awesome. And again, it has a girl in it too. She's like a futurized. These called future soldiers, and they're on like robot suits. And I want to use these guys as like bosses, not just like regular enemies, because they just look like they should definitely be bosses. And there's a girl too. She looks like a little young girl. But whatever. I mean, she signed up for it, so.
Well, in some countries the draft is like 15 or something, isn't it?
That's true, yeah. So but this takes place. So Justice for All 2 is going to take place in like the near future. Of course, Justice for All 1 took place in, like a I guess you could say like post-apocalyptic world. But Justice for All 2 is meant to take place in the near future. So it's actually like a prequel. We talked about this last episode when I was being interviewed by the Billings Gazette. But he said, the reporter made the point. He's like, shouldn't it be, if it's prequel, shouldn't it be called, instead of Justice for All 2, something like Justice for All, the beginning? And I was like, you know what? You're right. And that's why I'm glad we do this. I get feedback, I get live feedback, so I, don't make mistakes that I make when I, do this all by myself, and, don't get constant feedback throughout. Anyway,
it's a fun platform.
Yeah, but anyway, so these animations, it looks like they have all the same animations. I know it's hard to see, but I'm looking at these, what they're called sprite sheets that they come with. And these have basically all the same animations. And they should have, do they come with, okay, if I watch, I want to see if they show okay, so I already have that explosion animation, but they have, that bullet I already have. But this thing right here, I don't know if you can't see my mouse, I don't think. But if you look down, you can, but I don't think the folks at home can. But the guy down at the bottom middle of your screen where he's like throwing something. Oh, whoops. That like grenade thing. God, I hate how it like recommends stuff. That like little grenade thing I don't have, and I definitely will use that. Maybe that'll be something they shoot out. So that'll be the only thing. Other than, of course, all these people, enemies, I'm in it to it. But yeah, I definitely want to buy all these guys and buy all these guys and gal, because that's what I want to do. Hopefully next episode I'll be doing that. But in the meantime, what I want to do now is just, because we have 2 minutes left, so real quick, I'm going to play, I'm just going to play through the level from beginning to end. The level isn't finalized because there's still some crap I have to do. But I just want to play through it real quick as we close out, so you guys can get I did last week's episode, I played through like the first half of it, but not till the finish. So let me go ahead and do that. So let me maximize this. Okay, so here I go. I need to go down here. I need to hit that. Spider. Let me shoot the spider. Got him. Okay, let me go over here, get some ammo. Good. Okay. I'm going to come up here, get my power up, which I'm going to use later. Need to do this to open up the gate. Okay, here I go. We got 1 minute left. Hopefully I can beat this before it's time to go. Okay, drink some potion. Good. Okay, fight these bad guys. Ow, pow, pow. Yeah. See, these guys are meant to be easier, so they go down pretty quickly. But I want my other guys to be more challenging. Get out of here. Okay. Okay, good. I don't want to fall down there. For those of you who watched last week's episode, you know, like, you do not want to fall down there. It's a trap. But because we're in a hurry, I'm not going to show the trap. Okay, good. So here I go over here. And then, okay, through here. Good. Okay, now I'm going to get my power up. Fight this guy. Pow, pow. The yellow hair guy. And then I'll go down here, blast these guys. Oh, I'm about to die. And then normally what's supposed to happen is after I kill all these guys down here, that gate is supposed to open. But as it is right now, it starts open. But then you go here, you go to the door, and boom, we are done with level 1. And that's how it's going to be when we play the game. But anyway, with that, I just want to say, Jerry, if that's what you intend to go by, thank you so much for being a co-host this week. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember, if you want to be a co-host on the show, just reach out to my team through social media, and we'd be happy to have you on. And again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.